and you will like it.
Hello everyone, welcome back to PC Guys Off-Grid Cabin, where the work is never done, but we're doing it just for fun. Well, I say for fun, this is not a fun project we're working on today. We got a dead tree that we're working on, and it's in a bad place. See, hey, as you can see, I got a cable attached here. Come along, all that, and we're going to try to drop this tree without causing a disaster of epic proportions. So I'm going to have Mrs. PC Guy turn around and show you the problem. That, my friends, is one nasty tree. It's totally dead, which is why we got to deal with it. But look how close it is to the cabin. If it falls in an uncontrolled way, it could cause catastrophic damage. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to fire up the chainsaw, make a notch in this thing, and then after that, I'm going to take and start torquing down on this cable and see how we can do this to make it a controlled drop without causing a disaster. Now, one of the things I want to remind folks of, when you drop a tree, before you take and do anything, you need to plan this thing out, and that includes your escape routes. You know, if I'm over there by that tree, I know which way I'm going. I'm going straight that way. If I'm back here where the come-along is, then I'm going to go back that direction. You know, you need to plan this stuff out ahead of time so that, you know, if something goes wrong, you don't have to sit there and think about, what do I do? You already know what to do. So let's get started. Got my old Pulling Pro 4218 here. Man, we've had this, what? How long we had this, babe? About, what, 5 years now?
Quite a few years.
It's been one heck of a chainsaw. I highly recommend it for a, you know, an intermediate chainsaw. If you're doing heavy stuff, go get the Skill or some of the bigger stuff that's out there. But for the stuff we do, this is an excellent machine. Most of the time, it's an excellent machine.
All right, I'm going to back up. That way, if it starts to fall, then I'm not in the way.
Nothing like getting a mouthful of sawdust there, is it? So, I'm going to set the chainsaw aside and we're going to start torquing down on this thing and see what happens. Go slow on something like this. If you got to stop 3 or 4 times to assess the situation, do it. It's better than making a catastrophic mistake. I even dressed the part for Safety Orange today. Oh, man. Pan the camera back toward that tree.
It's a swaying.
Huh?
I said it's a swaying.
It's a swaying. So let's assess the situation here and see what's going on. Yeah, it's doing a lot of swaying.
Mm-hmm.
Something I'm going to remind folks of too, if you got a cable like this up here, be mindful if that cable snapped in half at any point, that thing can fly back and cut you in two. So you definitely want to be aware of your surroundings when you're messing with these steel cables like this. So let me get the chainsaw and I'll get on it and do a little more cutting. Well, if I've remembered where I put it, you know, I've said this before on video, we don't edit out screw-ups and mistakes. We're human. We don't pretend that we're perfect. So if we make a mistake, we just put it on camera too.
Yeah, and folks, you want to try to do this when there's no wind. And we're starting to get a little bit of a breeze.
I'm gonna go torque down on that cable some more. You know, this is a rather tedious job, it really is. But you can't take and get in a hurry about this thing. Be safe and don't get yourself hurt by doing it.
Yep.
Hey, you remember the time we was cutting another tree down and I took off running and fell and busted my rear end?
Yep.
Done it right on camera too.
Alright, I'm going to pan back towards the tree and let's see what happens.
And that thing's moving, doing a lot of moving.
Yep. But you're pulling it back this way, which is what we need, is what we want. We want it pulling back towards us.
Well, actually back toward, directly away from the house.
Yeah.
As much torque as I've got on that thing, I don't think it'll take much more for it to go. That 3/8 cable is some pretty stout cable that we're using up here. But it's not infallible.
Can you torque it anymore? Pull it
Well,
more?
that's what I'm fixing to do now, is torque on it some more.
As you folks can tell, it's a pretty tall tree.
I just heard a crack.
Yeah, it's cracking. I just don't know which way it's going to fall.
Yeah. Just be aware that you need to go that way if that thing starts falling in this direction.
That's why I'm keeping a close eye.
Yeah. I've seen cable a lot bigger than this tape get pulled into before. This stuff will kill you if it catches you the wrong way. We go cut on it a little more.
Be careful. If that thing starts to fall, you need to run that way.
Go this way, actually.
All right, folks, if it's cracking.
It says go.
Yeah, but which way? Sorry, folks, I had to run because it fell right where I was standing.
No, you were standing back over there.
No, I was standing over there where...
And that's kind of the point of that. You know, you have to know where you're... But, in spite of everything, it didn't drop exactly the way I wanted it to.
No.
But it dropped in a safe direction, and that was the most important thing. You know, now it's no longer a danger to the cabin of falling. And that's the most important thing. Well, there's enough, that thing's pretty rotten, but there's enough firewood in there. It'll last a long time.
Yep.
So, we appreciate you watching, guys, and now the hard part begins. We gotta go clean the mess up. So thanks for watching. Remember to hit that notification bell so you don't miss anything, and give us a thumbs up and maybe leave a comment down there. That helps the channel. Thanks for watching. Till next time.